This is not the video I wanted to make. What's up guys, Frank here and welcome back to the South Texas RC channel. Today we're talking about the dreaded red lights of death. That of course is the 4 blinking ESC lights that now I have some experience with and I wanted to talk about. So by this time I was hoping to already be out in the dirt enjoying our sledge with my son, but unfortunately right after installing the initial parts, we plugged in some batteries, went outside, drove it around the driveway, maybe 5-10 minutes. Suddenly the thing shuts off. We came back in, took the body off, and there we saw it. The 4 LED lights on the ESC, rapid blinking. Decided to make some calls, called the dealer, called TRAXXAS themselves, ended up with TRAXXAS themselves, to the realization that the 4 ESC blinking lights are not fixable, according to them, and the manual actually. So unfortunately, I had to send it in and have to go through the process of a warranty claim. To those of you who may not have gone through a warranty claim, congratulations, your TRAXXAS worked. Unfortunately for ours, this came out defective. The whole warranty process, I will say, was pretty smooth. Thanks to TRAXXAS actually for backing up their product and actually making this whole transaction pretty smooth. We were on the phone with TRAXXAS and I was on hold for just a short period of time before somebody picked up in McKinney, Texas. Pretty much diagnosed over the phone saying, hey, we can't do anything about it. You're gonna have to uninstall your motor ESC and ship it to us. Fortunately for me, within the 30-day period, they were able to provide me with a return shipping label, so I didn't have to pay for shipping to send it to them. And that's what I did. We removed the ESC and motor per their request and shipped it out to them. When you do submit a warranty claim, they will send you an email. They'll have you set up your sledge, pretty much the date of purchase, all that good stuff to pretty much validate the 30-day warranty period, which I did. And in there, they ask you to answer a couple of questions regarding, any issues with the truck or what happened to it, and if you did I guess took any steps to try to remedy the situation. In this case, I just pretty much wrote in there that 4 ESC blinking lights, according to their representative as well, says it's time to ship in. There's no remedy for that. So I did, shipped it out to them on a Monday. They received it on Wednesday, and it was at my door on Saturday. So super fast, depending on where you live. Obviously, I am within the state of Texas, so it wasn't that long of a shipping period, but usually things like that don't take too long. So within 5 days, it was back at my door from the time I sent it out on a Monday, at my door on Saturday. So this is how we got it, right? Here it is, the packaging. According to them, that was in the email as well, was that the ESC tested out to be no good. The motor, which they tested as well, said it's good to go. So luckily for us, they sent me back the original motor that I had sent to them, and they shipped us out a new ESC. Within the packaging is also the double-sided sticky tape where this is gonna go next to the receiver, and just plug it in, bolt it in, and do your thing. One thing to consider when doing warranty claims is that TRAXXAS will void your warranty if you cut off your TRAXXAS battery connectors. I know a lot of us get tempted to, start looking for aftermarket batteries and cut these things off. Fortunately for me, I didn't do that. I've already kind of dabbled into, using some aftermarket options or aftermarket battery options, which I'll talk about in another video. But for me, I want to try out the factory ESCs. I know a lot of people tend to pull them out and go with aftermarket ESC and motors. If you want to do that, go right ahead, right? That's your preference. In my case, this is the first time we have a 6S powered TRAXXAS. I want to see what they have to offer. So I definitely want to give it as much of a chance as possible. So lucky for me, I didn't cut out the connectors. So if you may have a warranty claim, they'll only warranty it out if the factory connectors are in. So while I waited for the motor to come back to me, I looked further in, and it wasn't my intention to get any other parts, but after asking around, seeing what I should do, I already had it opened up. So I decided to purchase one more part to go on this Sledge before I go out and rip it. And that is an upgraded steering servo. Now this part is the Perfect Pass Monster Servo. That's SRV1. And let me tell you, this thing looks awesome. Let's open it up. So right out of the box, you see this thing is just a thing of beauty. Really nicely machined, engraved with their logos. Super nice piece. The box also includes, I guess, some servo savers here as well in the package, as if that wasn't enough, right? They also sent us some decals, Perfect Pass decals, pretty cool, an air freshener, because who likes a stinky truck or car? And what else? Oh yeah, this pretty cool engraved pen. It says the best or nothing. Pretty awesome. A lot of people on the forums recommended them, so I went ahead and picked this up while I waited for the motor to come back. And actually, the motor and ESC came back just about the same time that this came in. So Perfect Pass, thanks for the super fast shipping also on your end. That was awesome. While doing the research, I did see that a lot of people were saying that the steering servo cable is a bit short. So I stopped by my local hobby shop, New Sun Racing, shout out to them, and picked up a 6-inch extension cable for that servo. And finally, this thing was on back order, and it's just something I picked up off Amazon. It's just a motor cooling fan, which I'll install once we have everything buttoned down. So hopefully, wish us luck. We're gonna start installing the motor and ESC back, pretty much reverse process, and hopefully we can get out the dirt and start trying this thing out. All right, so now that we have the battery tray kind of mocked up, I added this side strap. Last time I was working on this, I wasn't able to do a side Velcro strap, so I ordered this kit from Amazon, and it's basically a custom cut. It's a whole roll. It comes like this, so you can cut your own dimensions. So I could do 1 or 2 or 1 straight across, and now I can just kind of pinch it closed. And once I button this thing down, it should help keep those batteries in place so that they're not wiggling all over the place. So this is going to be a much needed update for this. This should definitely do the job. All right, motor, ESC are back in, battery trays plugged in, servos plugged in. Not super time consuming, pretty cool, pretty quick little job. Way easier if you have a powered screwdriver. So that's a big relief. All that's left now, I'm going to plug in the motor and ESC together, get some batteries on. One of the instructions in the TRAXXAS email is to reprogram your controller to the ESC. So I'll do that, and wish me luck. And it's alive. I was able to link the remote to the receiver. Since the ESC is new, I've got green lights, got power, receiver or servo steering, forward and reverse are working. So far so good. I'm going to shut it down, put it all together, and just kind of take it for a little drive.